Okay, so this is a 2023 question on construction. So please could you copy the question to see how we go about it. Go. Okay, let's now get into solving. So first and foremost, we're taught to say AB is 10 centimeters. So we've drawn the length AB, the line AB here, as 10 centimeters here. Next, we're going to say BC. BC is 8 centimeters. So what we're going to do here is to just get a compass, then we're going to raise the compass to 8 centimeters. So 8 centimeters is this one here. This is 8 centimeters. So BC is 8 centimeters. So I'm going to strike an arc from B to C. Remember, we do not know where C is, but C is 8 centimeters. So the compass is raised to 8 centimeters like. So strike an arc. Just a simple arc like this. Once that is done, you move on to the other part. The question goes on to say, AD is 7 centimeters. So AD is 7 centimeters. AD is 7 centimeters. We do likewise. We're gonna raise our compass to 7 centimeters this time. So this is the 7 centimeters. So we do likewise. We're gonna strike an arc also here. So do something like this here. As simple as this. You see that? Now let's move on to another part. We're going to say angle ABC, angle ABC is 60 degrees. So since it's an angle, we're going to use the protractor. And you place a protractor right at 90 degrees here. Okay, at 90 degrees here. Then of course we're going to measure the 60 degrees. This time around, we're going to use the upper scale to figure out where 60 degrees is. Where it is, we're going to make a dot right in front of it here. Just do this here. Once that is done, now it's time for you to join this point B and this point that we've just made. Once that is done, you simply have to draw and join these two dots, reaching to a point on this particular arc. Where this line and the arc meet, that's where we have our point C. So you see that BC, it's 8 centimeters. Where BC, this line BC and the arc meet, that's where our C lies. Once that is done, we move on to another part which says angle BAD. Angle BAD is 90 degrees. Once again, we're gonna get our protractor and put it at angle A, thereby measuring the 90 degrees. Once this is done, we notice that the 90 degrees is right here. It's just a matter of joining this point and this point A here. Once you do this, remember it has to be such that this line and the arc we drew or we struck, where they meet, that's where D actually lies. Once that is done, we finish up our polygon by joining point C and point D. Once that is done, you'll have answered question number A. Yes, you'll have answered question 4A. Okay, now let's move on to part 4B. So 4B, it says measure and write the length CD. Just have to get a ruler and measure this line. This will be approximately 7. This will be 7, approximately 7.1, somewhere there. That's okay. So this is approximately 7.1 centimeters. Once that is done, you move on to the other question. Remember, that was question 4 B, where they said measure the length of side CD. So this is approximately 7.1 centimeters. Once this is done, you'll have answered question 4B. Now let's move on to questions 4C. Question 4C, we are asked to, within the trapezium ABCD, draw the locus of points which are, number 1, equidistant from 2 centimeters from CD, 2 centimeters from the line CD. So what you do here is to get your compass, you measure 2 centimeters. So we're going to measure the 2 centimeters. And this is the 2 centimeters which you're able to see here. We're going to place our compass at each point. It doesn't matter which one you start with. You put at point C. You strike an arc. Without changing the radius of your compass, put it also on the other point, point D. You strike another arc here. Remember, without changing the... Okay, then let's get to part C. Part C says within the trapezium. Part C says within the trapezium ABCD, draw the locus of points which are, number 1, 2 centimeters from CD. So what you're going to do here is this. You get your compass and measure the 2 centimeters. This is 2 centimeters. Once you raise your compass to the radius of 2 centimeters, then you're going to place your compass at each point one at a time. We're going to strike an arc. So strike an arc here. You also do the same here. You strike another arc here. Once you're done, we are now going to join the tops of these 2 arcs with a ruler. Once this is done, you'll have answered question C1. Remember, this line is parallel to this line. The distance apart is 2 centimeters. So you label this one as the answer to question number C1. Let's get moving. Question 2, C2, it says, draw the locus of points which are 9 centimeters from B. Yes, 9 centimeters from angle B. So once again, we get our compass and measure 9 centimeters. We raise our compass to the radius of 9 centimeters. This is 9 centimeters. So what we do, we put at point B here. Then we strike an arc. Observe how we strike an arc. This is what you do. Once you do this, you'll have answered question number C2. Now let's move on to question number C3. Question C3 reads as follows. Draw the locus of points which are equidistant from AB and AD. So if you hear the word equidistant from AD and AB, they're simply saying we're going to draw a line that will bisect this angle A. To bisect is to half. So we're going to draw a line that will be what we call a perpendicular line bisector, which will bisect angle A. Yes, the line will be in between, on the middle way of the line AD and the line AB. So how do you get to do that? Simple. You place the compass at A, then we're going to strike the 2 arcs at line 1 on line AB and the other one on line AD. So what we're going to do here is, remember, we want to draw the locus of points which are equidistant from AB and AD. So we're going to divide this angle A. How do you divide? Very simple. You place your compass at point A, because that's the angle we're dividing. Then you strike an arc. You raise your radius to any length of your choice. Any, that is. Then you're going to strike an arc on line AB, the same length, you strike on the other line AD like that. Then you remove these, you place your compass at those points, at those marks. You can also change the radius if you want. If you don't, you maintain. Strike another arc. You do the same also on the other side. The whole idea is to make sure that these two arcs intersect. Where they intersect, you indicate a dot. The whole idea is to make sure that this dot and this point A are joined. Once that is done, you get your ruler, you join with these two dots. You can even, where it protrudes, just make them dotted because that part is unwanted. Once that is done, you'll have answered the question number C3. So indicate this is the answer to question number C3. Question number D. Question number D is quite intriguing. That's where we need to locate. We're going to use the information that we've done previously here as much as we can to locate where point E is. So it says, a point E within the trapezium ABCD is such that it is greater than or equal to 2 centimeters from CD. It is greater than or equal to 2 centimeters from CD, meaning it is greater than or equal to 2 centimeters from CD. So the 2 centimeters from CD, it is this line that you've previously done. So all you need to do here is to make sure that the point A is actually, since they're saying it's greater than or equal to 2 centimeters from CD. So the point is never here, but it is on this side here, because it is equal or greater than 2 centimeters from CD. So the point E is in this region here. From here, coming this side. That's where point E is. That's one condition. Let's move on to another condition. It is also less than or equal to 9 centimeters from B. It is also less than or equal to 9 centimeters from B. So the 9 centimeters from B, it is this arc that we just struck. This arc from B, from this B here, it is 9 centimeters. Now they're saying it is less than or equal to, meaning it is in this part. Remember, so far we have got two conditions. We have this line here, this is the demarcation, and the point E is in this region. In another point, it is this particular arc that we struck. Are we seeing? So meaning it is this side here, not this part here, neither this part here. And the last condition that we have is that, and it is nearer to AD than AB. So AD than AB. Where is that line bisector? They're talking about this line bisector. It is nearer to this part than to this part. So which region might that be? Remember, that region is very clear now. The region will be the region bounded or surrounded by this line here, and this line here, and this arc, meaning it is this region here. What you do now is to simply shade, because the question is saying shade clearly where the region where E must lie. In this case, this will be the region where point E actually lies. So you can indicate this is point E. Then also indicate by showing of an arrow to say this is the answer to question number D. Thank you for watching.